Welcome to the deep dive. Look, if you thought AI was moving fast last year, well, you haven't seen anything yet. 2025 has just been a complete whirlwind. It's this relentless pace of AI advancements, and they're touching, nearly every aspect of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing groundbreaking innovations, brand new tools popping up constantly, really fascinating real-world applications, and of course, all the critical discussions that go along with it.
It's definitely a lot to keep track of.
It is. And our mission today really is to cut through all that noise. We've sifted through a whole stack of the latest updates, research papers, industry analyses, and we're pulling out the most important nuggets of knowledge, the key insights for you.
Right. This deep dive is basically designed as a shortcut for you to get you genuinely well-informed on exactly where AI stands right now.
And the insights we're drawing on, they come from a pretty robust range of sources. Reliable industry reports, some cutting-edge research, the latest news, covers everything from, the deep technical breakthroughs to the economic impacts, even global strategies.
Okay, so let's dive in. Let's try and unpack this incredible landscape. Where do we even start? The core models.
I think that makes sense. What's truly striking is just the sheer speed, the velocity at which these core AI models are pushing boundaries. Take Google's Gemini 2.5 deepfake.
Right.
Its advanced reasoning, its problem-solving capabilities. These aren't just marketing terms anymore. They've confirmed its performance in really challenging areas.
Like advanced math.
Exactly. Advanced math, scientific analysis. They even benchmark it against the International Math Olympiad problems.
Wow. That's a serious benchmark. It suggests more than just processing power, doesn't it?
It really does. It points towards a significant step up in handling complex, multi-step logical reasoning.
Yeah.
Which is, foundational for more general intelligence.
And they have those extra features for Ultra subscribers, the parallel reasoning.
That's right. Parallel reasoning and extended thinking time. It's almost like letting the AI, deliberate more deeply on complex problems.
Interesting. Okay, so that's Google pushing the reasoning frontier. But let's pivot to the commercial side because, while the tech advances, the market seems to be just exploding. OpenAI.
Exploding is definitely the word. OpenAI's ChatGPT business, the projections now put it at a massive $20 billion annual run rate.
$20 billion annual?
Yep. That figure alone just underscores the incredible commercial demand. The market for generative AI is really maturing fast.
And they just had that huge funding round, too, didn't they?
They did. $8.3 billion, which boosted their valuation to an incredible $300 billion.
$300 billion, goodness.
And it's not just funding. They're making serious infrastructure moves, too, like launching that huge data center in Norway.
Ah, yes, the Stargate Norway project.
Exactly, 230 megawatts, and crucially, a big focus on renewable energy to power their European AI infrastructure. It's a major commitment.
So we're seeing these proprietary models make huge leaps, both technically and commercially. But then, almost in parallel, there's this massive surge in open source AI.
That's right. It's a really dynamic part of the landscape right now.
We've seen things like DeepKajito's reasoning models going live on Together AI and Alibaba's Qwen 3 Coder. That one's been making waves, hasn't it?
It really has. It's achieved top open source rankings in coding, math, and these sort of hard prompts. And now it's available at, unprecedented speeds on Cerebras hardware.
Okay, but here's the big question I keep coming back to. Can open source really rival these giant proprietary models, especially at the absolute cutting edge?
That's the crucial debate, isn't it?
Okay.
And the evidence suggests it's certainly closing the gap rapidly. You look at China's AI labs, DeepSeek R1, Kimi K2, GLM 4.5. They're seriously advancing open source performance. GLM 4.5, for instance, has joined the top ranks, putting real pressure on the established players.
And isn't OpenAI itself planning an open source release?
That's the fascinating part.
Yeah.
Yes, OpenAI is planning to release an open source model. They've even acknowledged that some of their own recent gains, like in context length, actually came from techniques pioneered in the open source community.
Huh. So the lines are blurring. It's not just a one-way street.
Not at all. It shows a much more dynamic, maybe even collaborative, interplay between open and closed development.
That's really significant. Innovation springing from everywhere. And beyond these big names, the whole ecosystem is just growing.
Absolutely. We saw Ollama 4 showcase some impressive technical steps forward. Even places like deeplearning.ai are expanding heavily into AI education, hiring more people.
Right. Building the talent pipeline.
Exactly. The talent pool, the knowledge base, it's all expanding.
Okay, so these foundational models are getting smarter, faster, more accessible. What about the tools being built on top? For developers, for users like you and me, what's new there?
Well, the innovation in tooling is just as impressive, honestly. For developers, you've got things like Gradio's Trackio. It offers lightweight experiment tracking, integrates smoothly with Hugging Face, just makes managing complex AI projects easier.
Streamlining the workflow?
Precisely. And Anycoder's latest update that looks really compelling for coders. It integrates a bunch of the leading coding models we just talked about, Kimi K2, Qwen 3 Coder, GLM 4.5, DeepSeek R1.
All in one place?
Yep. They even demoed it with Mistral Coastral 2508 for better code previews. It's moving towards this integrated AI co-pilot vision, really speeding up development.
Makes sense. And what about ensuring trust? Model evaluation.
That's where something like OpenBench 0.1 comes in. It's focused on transparent, reproducible AI model evaluations. Super important for responsible AI development.
Absolutely. Transparency builds trust. Okay, so that's the developer side. What about tools for creativity or just interacting with tech differently?
Oh, that side is exploding too. Look at Runway's Aleph API.
The video editing one.
Yeah, it offers dynamic video editing transformations all programmatically. It really hints at, almost limitless generative video creation. Fine-tuning video with code.
Wild. And then there's Typeless, promising to eliminate typing.
Exactly. A whole new way to interface with digital systems. And Google's VO3 making AI animation potentially as simple as drawing. It even integrates with AI music and sound generation.
So creating whole animated scenes more easily.
Potentially, yeah. Plus, Higgsfield's multi-reference upgrade looks interesting for video too, generating consistent characters from multiple reference images. Helps with the animation consistency.
So a lot happening on the creative front, but what about just general accessibility, bringing these powerful models to more people?
That's definitely a major theme. Ollama's latest update is a great example. It delivers faster local model performance, expands multimodal capabilities handling images and text, and offers a really user-friendly desktop app.
Local performance, so running on your own computer.
Exactly. That's the game changer. It makes advanced generative AI much more accessible to everyday users. You don't need cloud access, just run powerful models on your own machine.
But that really is democratizing it, bringing AI out of the cloud labs and onto our desks.
Precisely.
Okay, so if the tools are making AI more powerful and more accessible, let's talk real-world impact. Where are we seeing AI actively transforming key sectors right now?
Well, let's start with finance. Financial fraud is a huge ongoing battle.
Always.
The Reserve Bank of India has rolled out this AI tool called Mule Hunter. It reportedly has a 95% accuracy rate in detecting fraud and money laundering.
95%.
Yeah, and they're rolling it out across more than 15 banks. That could save billions, a massive win for financial security.
That's a tangible impact. What about healthcare?
Also seen profound changes. UC San Diego developed an AI for medical image segmentation. It drastically reduces the amount of data needed and significantly improves accuracy in spotting things like cancer.
Reducing data needs. That's huge for cost and accessibility, right?
Absolutely. It could really expand affordable diagnostics globally, especially in places that lack resources.
And the Salk Institute finding microproteins.
Right. Their shortstop AI tool is identifying these tiny proteins in what used to be called junk DNA. It's opened up completely new avenues for disease research, maybe new drug targets.
Fascinating. Okay, finance, healthcare, legal.
Yep. Legal AI platforms are getting supercharged. They're integrating thousands of new data sources, giving lawyers just unprecedented access to actionable intelligence. It's changing legal research strategy.
And software development.
Yeah.
You mentioned that 82% figure earlier.
Yeah, 82% of companies using agentic AI tools. And these aren't just helpers. They actively write and review code autonomously.
That sounds like a fundamental shift in how software gets built, not just assisting humans, but doing parts of the job.
It is a profound shift. We're moving towards truly AI-powered software development. Cerebras is even pushing this with turbocharged coding plans, using Qwen 3 Coder, aiming for affordable, high-speed code generation.
And investment is flowing in, too. Fundamental research labs?
Right. They raised $33 million, specifically to develop practical AI agents for consumers and businesses. Think really smart digital assistants or AI that can automate complex spreadsheet work. This stuff is becoming real.
Okay, so business processes are changing. What about consumer-facing stuff? E-commerce.
Definitely seeing action there. Gradio has an AI shopping agent using Claude. It does personalized clothing previews, virtual try-ons.
Trying to solve the will this fit online problem.
Sort of, yeah. And Uber Eats is using AI for restaurant operations, summarizing reviews automatically, generating menu descriptions, helping businesses manage their online side.
Makes sense. What about defense and security? That always seems to be an early adopter area.
It is. U.S. firms like BigBear.ai and DEFCON AI are partnering up to build AI for military logistics, aiming to boost readiness. Ukraine's defense intelligence is reportedly using a sophisticated AI tool to monitor Russian military activities online.
And on the consumer security side, deepfakes are a growing concern.
Absolutely. Norton's Genie AI assistant just launched a feature specifically to detect deepfake audio and video, starting with YouTube, a direct response to that threat.
Okay, so AI is filtering into almost every sector. How is it shaping the broader consumer experience, entertainment?
Big changes there, too. Amazon is backing a platform that lets basically anyone make AI-generated TV shows.
Anyone, wow.
Yeah, and Wonder Studios is showcasing Memory Maker, blending AI with traditional filmmaking artistry. It feels like a move towards democratizing content creation.
Blurring the lines between amateur and pro.
Exactly. And advertising is reaping huge benefits. Amazon's AI-driven ad revenue jumped 22% to $15.7 billion in Q2 2025.
$15.7 billion, just from AI improvements in ads.
Largely fueled by AI-driven targeting, yeah. Even Reddit is seeing a revenue surge, partly thanks to AI and tools like Reddit Insights.
It's not just efficiency then, it's creating massive new value.
It really is. Optimizing existing revenue streams and creating new ones on a scale we haven't seen.
So this leads to the question, how will this integrate into our personal devices, our phones?
Good question. Samsung is reportedly considering integrating multiple AI chatbots, Gemini, Perplexity, ChatGPT, into the next Galaxy S26.
Giving users a choice?
Potentially. Offering users a choice of digital assistant. It points towards a future where AI isn't just baked in, but maybe curated by the user. More personal control.
Interesting. Okay, this all sounds incredibly positive, transformative, but with this speed, there have to be challenges, right? Concerns.
Oh, absolutely. We're definitely hitting that crossroads. Privacy and security are huge issues.
Like the OpenAI search indexing problem.
Exactly. They've repeatedly had to remove that ChatGPT search feature that let user chats get indexed by search engines. It wasn't just public outcry. There was accidental exposure of sensitive user data, too. It's a constant reminder of the privacy tightrope.
And vulnerabilities keep emerging, right? ChatGPT bypassing bot detection.
Yeah, that was a big one. Managing to bypass Cloudflare's advanced bot detection by mimicking human behavior, that raises entirely new internet security worries.
And what about protecting vulnerable users? Kids.
That's another flashpoint. Safety experts are warning about X's Baby Grok AI app for children. The concern is it might not adequately shield young users from harmful or inappropriate content. These are new regulatory frontiers.
Definitely. And the ethical dilemma seem to be getting sharper too. AI therapy apps.
Yes, apps like Replica and Character.ai are under intense scrutiny. There are reports of them giving dangerous advice, sometimes even, well, endorsing suicidal ideation.
That's incredibly serious.
It is. It highlights the urgent, desperate need for strong ethical guardrails and actual regulation in AI mental health support. The potential harm is immense.
Are industry leaders acknowledging these risks?
They are, increasingly. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman himself has voiced concerns about the potential misuse of advanced AI. He's emphasizing responsible development, safety measures, especially looking ahead to ChatGPT 5.
So it's not just critics raising flags.
No, it's an internal acknowledgement, too. This is a profound societal challenge, not just a technical one.
Okay, let's shift to the economic side. The workforce impact. We hear AI infrastructure is driving GDP growth.
It is undeniably a major driver, especially in the U.S.
But the flip side is workforce anxiety, right?
Definitely growing concerns. Microsoft research recently indicated that even white-collar jobs, the ones requiring advanced degrees, are increasingly vulnerable to generative AI automation.
So it's not just routine tasks anymore.
No. It really underlines the importance of upskilling, adapting, maybe moving towards hybrid roles where humans work with AI. Competitiveness depends on it.
And this pressure is fueling that talent war we hear about.
Absolutely. An intense talent war.
Yeah.
Meta reportedly offering up to $1 billion to lure top AI talent from rivals like OpenAI.
$1 billion for talent.
That's the report.
Yeah.
Shows how scarce that top-tier expertise really is.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, look at Infosys. They plan to recruit 20,000 fresh graduates in 2025, specifically because AI demand is soaring.
So strong job prospects if you have the skills, but fierce competition.
Exactly. Both sides of the coin.
Are we also seeing just practical hurdles?
Yeah.
Problems getting AI integrated smoothly?
Yes, definitely. The FDA's AI chatbot, Elsa, designed to speed up drug evaluations, has apparently been struggling. technical flaws, but also staff skepticism. Human resistance is a factor too.
Right. And what about companies creating walled gardens? Amazon restricting access to shopping agents.
That's an interesting development. Amazon starting to restrict access to agents like ChatGPT and Gemini within its ecosystem. It does raise questions about a potentially fragmented future for AI e-commerce. Will platforms lock down their AI?
Something to watch. And transparency issues persist.
They do. Transparency in AI science remains under pressure inside big tech companies. Hugging Face's leadership has been vocal about this, the ongoing fight for openness.
And underpinning all this, the energy question, sustainability.
Huge concern. The energy footprint of this growing AI infrastructure, especially these massive data centers, it's a significant challenge we absolutely have to address collectively.
Okay, let's zoom out again. The global stage. How is this playing out internationally? Competition, collaboration.
It's definitely a global game. Experts like Andrew Ng are suggesting China's momentum, particularly in open source and hardware, might soon rival or even surpass U.S. efforts.
China's investing heavily then.
Hugely, across healthcare, transportation, manufacturing. They're clearly aiming to challenge U.S. tech leadership in AI.
But it's not just rivalry, is it? There's collaboration, too.
There is. Singapore's CLTD, for example, is expanding its partnership with OpenAI. They're delivering AI tools across Southeast Asia.
How are they doing that?
Starting with offering free ChatGPT Plus access to VIP users in Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, it's a strategy to boost AI adoption in a massive growing market.
Interesting. So competition and collaboration happening side by side. What about the debates within the industry? Strategies, best practices?
Lots of ongoing discussion there.
Yeah.
Things like the value of supporting startup independence. Is it better for broad progress than having a few giants dominate?
Makes sense. What else?
Debates about whether hackathons are still relevant when AI prototyping is so fast now. Evolving strategies for evaluating AI models, like the pros and cons of doing evils first, setting the tests before you build.
Defining success up front.
Kind of, yeah. And even thinking about totally new business models, aligning incentives around long-term AI performance, maybe, instead of just immediate revenue.
Thinking longer term. And what about the next big breakthroughs, like GPT-5? Is progress slowing?
Well, experts are cautioning that further major breakthroughs in LLMs will likely require genuinely novel approaches. The low-hanging fruit might be gone. So while significant improvements are still expected for models like GPT-5, overcoming the sort of slowing pace of fundamental progress will need new ideas.
It's a reminder that even with this incredible speed, true innovation still requires those fundamental shifts. Wow. Okay. So, summing up, 2025 is just this incredibly fast-moving, complex, multifaceted AI landscape. It's this potent mix of genuinely awe-inspiring innovation, really practical applications changing industries daily, but also these critical challenges that we absolutely have to pay attention to and engage with thoughtfully.
That captures it well. It really is all of those things at once. Which brings us to the final thought for you, the listener. Given this relentless pace of AI integrating into everything from your phone's assistant to global defense systems.
Yeah.
How will you navigate it? How will you develop the digital AI literacy, the critical thinking needed to really benefit from all these advances while also safeguarding yourself and society against the risks?
That's the crucial question. And maybe, what personal or professional skill do you think will become the most vital in this AI-driven future we're stepping into so rapidly? Something to mull over.